Today we're diving into powerful quotes from the Stoic philosophers Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Whether you're seeking resilience, peace, or simply a fresh perspective, these timeless insights offer guidance on how to live with strength, purpose, and clarity. So, sit back, relax, and let these quotes remind you of the strength within. Let nothing alter your own mind. On control and acceptance. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. Epectitus. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Seneca. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself, which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Where then do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself to the choices that are my own. Epictetus. If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them, and it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. Marcus Aurelius. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thought. Marcus Aurelius. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Epictetus. On virtue and character. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. Good character is the only guarantee of everlasting carefree happiness. Seneca. He who is brave is free. Seneca. To refrain from imitation is the best revenge. Marcus Aurelius. Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Marcus Aurelius. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Epictetus. On living in harmony with nature. Follow nature willingly and gladly, for to oppose her is to struggle against your own nature and to lose your way. Seneca. Whatever happens to you has been waiting to happen since the beginning of time. Marcus Aurelius. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius. Nature hath given men one tongue but two ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. Epictetus. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Epictetus. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength, which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Marcus Aurelius. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Marcus Aurelius. On wisdom and knowledge. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Epictetus. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Seneca. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. Seneca. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. Seneca. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Seneca. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Socrates. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Seneca. To the wise, life is a problem. To the fool, a solution. Marcus Aurelius, on resilience and adversity. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Seneca. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Seneca. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Seneca. I judge you unfortunate, because you have never lived through misfortune. You have passed through life without an opponent. No one can ever know what you are capable of, not even you. Seneca. Fire is the test of gold, adversity of strong men. Seneca. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Epectitus. Do not suppose, however, that the man who seeks comfort is leading a life of idleness, or is occupied with trifles. He has come into the open, and is devoting himself to true activity, indeed the only activity worth engaging in. Seneca. On death and the impermanence of life, let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. Seneca. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. Marcus Aurelius. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Seneca. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. Let death and exile, and all other things which appear terrible, be daily before your eyes, but chiefly death. And you will never entertain any abject thought nor too eagerly covet anything. Epectitus. On friendship and community. A friend is one who assists his friend not in the road of vice, but in that of virtue. Seneca. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Seneca. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by the doubling of our joy and the dividing of our grief. Marcus Aurelius. The mind should be free from all conditions and circumstances, and should be in its pure original state, not tied down to either friendship or enmity, or bound by any strong affection or hatred, which weaken and undermine our minds. Marcus Aurelius. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have. Seneca. These quotes capture Stoic wisdom across many facets of life. They encourage resilience, virtuous living, mental discipline, and an understanding of life's impermanence.